I never thought much of the old clock tower in our town until the day the sun turned black. It was a total eclipse, one that seemed to stretch time itself, casting an unsettling darkness over everything. I was on my way home from school, the air thick with an eerie silence. It was then that I noticed the shadows stretching longer, as if they were reaching out to touch me. At first, I thought it was just my mind playing tricks, but then I heard it, a faint whisper brushing against my ears, like a lover's breath but colder. The shadows were alive, murmuring secrets of the universe, secrets only they knew, and they were eager to share. As I walked faster, the whispers grew louder, each step echoing tales of cosmic horrors and forgotten worlds. The shadows seemed to dance, forming shapes and figures I couldn't quite recognize. I felt an inexplicable compulsion to follow them, as if they were guiding me to some unseen truth. The path led me to the base of the clock tower, where the darkness seemed to pulse with life. The voices were clearer now, weaving stories of ancient beings who thrived in the void, entities that watched over us from beyond the stars. My heart pounded in rhythm with the ominous ticks of the clock, each second a reminder of the unknown lurking just beyond our perception. In a trance, I climbed the crumbling steps of the tower, each creak and groan echoing like the cries of the forgotten. At the top, the shadows pooled into a swirling mass, an abyss that seemed to stare back at me with knowing eyes. I felt a presence, an overwhelming force that communicated without words, conveying a message that resonated deep within my bones. It was an invitation, a call to join them, to become part of the eternal dance of shadows and stars. I stood there, teetering on the edge of reality, tempted by the allure of the unknown. Just as I was about to step forward, the sun re-emerged, casting its light and scattering the shadows. The whispers faded into the ether, leaving me alone at the top of the tower, breathless and trembling. I realized then that the shadows had shown me glimpses of a universe far larger and more terrifying than I could ever comprehend. As I descended the steps, the world seemed duller, the vibrant colors tainted by the lingering memory of that dark encounter. I knew the shadows would return one day, and when they did, I would be ready to listen, to learn the secrets only they could tell. Until then, I was left with the haunting knowledge that the universe is far more alive, and far more sinister, than I ever imagined.